Welcome to another episode of the Side Projekt Podcast. Had to move back a lot on the mic when I said that P, because I knew I was gonna pop really loud when I said that P, because it was, you know what I'm saying? When the P comes up, I felt it. It was right here in my stomach, and it was coming up for the podcast. It was coming up right here, and it was all the way up in my sternum and my esophagus. It was coming up, and it was right here in my throat, and I knew it was gonna be a strong P, like a really big P, and I'm not talking about urination. And it was right there, and then it came out, and it was right there in the lips, and it was like, blah, podcast. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? As you can see, it is just moi here today. It is just the Chaz here today. The Chazosaurus Rex here today. Juice is out. The box is out today. He's out on a shipping extravaganza. They're shipping him somewhere and they're shipping him back for next week. He'll be here next week. But in the meantime, you're stuck with me. Let me take a sip from my side project mug. If you're looking to get some side project gear, link is in the description and all that good shit. Before we get started here today, I do want to give a really dope shout out to Hazard Gaming Collectibles, whose hoodie I am wearing right now. For the people that are watching, you can see that. If you're not watching, youtube.com/side project podcast to watch. But Hazard Gaming Collectibles on Instagram sent us, both me and Juice, respectively, these shirts. If you did not watch the last week's episode, Burger Taste Test, Blind Burger Taste Test was the name of the episode, the challenge that we did. We did 6 different burgers from 6 different places, and we had to we were blindfolded and see who could guess which burger was from where correctly. And then at the end of it, there was a winner, and the winner unboxed the mystery box via Hazard Gaming Collectibles that had a couple things in there, and it's kind of a spoiler, but kind of not. I will give you the chance to go watch it. You better go watch it. What are you doing? And the winner got to unbox the mystery box, and inside the mystery box, spoiler alert, was these Hazard Gaming Collectible sweaters, amongst some other things that you have to go watch the episode to find out what they were. And the winner got to choose, they got first dibs on the contents of the box, except for the sweaters, which is why I'm telling you right now, because obviously they were fitted to size. So shout out to Hazard Gaming Collectibles for this awesome sweater. I actually really dig it, and I'm wearing it. I wear it all the time, actually. And then I also, before we get into the episode, I do want to give a shout out to Brian Bowles Official, who is the actor, writer, and director of the upcoming film Barbara, the fan film, Batgirl fan film, DC, Batgirl, all that good stuff. You guys know, who we did an episode with. I forgot what episode number it was, but it's in the catalog. You can flip through the catalog. And we did an episode with him and Mass Mateo, where we talked about a plethora of things, such as Mateo's cosplay and et cetera, et cetera. Brian's film work, his past, present, and future. And one of the future would be Barbara. And he sent us both, me and Juice respectively, the signed prints of him as Joker. He is playing Joker. He has played Joker in his past films, and this is absolutely phenomenal. Alongside this, he also sent us the script, which if you checked into our Instagram, you already saw that. Me reading the script for the movie. It's absolutely awesome. And if you would like prints like this of Brian as the Joker, or maybe Trevor as Batman, or Leanne as Barbara, whoa, camera needs to focus. Focus back on me, baby. Focus on me. I'm the star of the show, you son of a bitch. If you're looking to get some things such as those printed prints and everything of the actors in character, you can get those on their IndieGoGo. They got an IndieGoGo set up for the film Barbara, the most recent one that they're working on right now. And you can find that is actually, you know what? I'll put the links in the description right here on YouTube. The links will be in the description. Very easy for you to find. But there are also links in bio on Instagram as well. So as you guys know, solo episodes tend to be a little bit more psychotic because I'm fucking insane, and I have to pick this all up and entertain you motherfuckers by myself. So anyway, we're gonna come straight out the bat. We're gonna come swinging. Hand me the bat, because I'm swinging. Give me the shotgun. Cock it. Because you know what? Nintendo files a copyright claim on Bowser's penis. Just gonna let that sink in. Moment of silence. I'm just gonna let that sink in. Nintendo files a copyright claim on Bowser's penis. Let's talk about some dicks. There's a hyper-realistic 3D artist rendering from Acco Arcade. Hopefully I'm spelling that right. I will put it on the screen for those that are watching. There's a hyper-realistic 3D artist rendering from Acco Arcade of Bowser with a meaty peen. And Nintendo caught wind of it and said, hey, that's our bow cock. And filed a copyright claim on the artist, forcing him to take it down. Apparently, it was created as a prop that was designed for use in adult videos for quote-unquote source filmmaker, which is a tool for adult creators where you can import models for animated Pjorn. That's right. Pjorn. I have no clue what YouTube's rules are when talking about adult stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be using the word Pjorn. And I'm sure the smart people you all are, you know what I'm talking about. If you're wondering what a Bowser member might look like, I'm not going to throw it up on the screen. So you just have to do some research and hope to find it. But I do have it. And I'm looking at it right now, so I will describe it for you. And taken from the site Daily Dot, they describe it really perfectly. So taken from the site Daily Dot states that it features, quote, an engorged red shaft with spikes across the testicles, tip, and girth, with a black, spiky cock ring at the base, which is reminiscent of Bowser's studded collar. Now, for those of you that are wondering, I'll put up a picture of Bowser right now with his studded collar. Okay, there's Bowser with his studded collar. And if you're picturing Bowser's Seok, it's a, let's just say it's what's, wow, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's not a very lengthy member, but it's a very girthy member. It's accurate to Bowser's size here, and at the base, the part that connects to your body, is a studded collar, which is, like I said, reminiscent of the studded collar that goes around his neck. And these are I'm not going to show it on YouTube because don't want to get a strike, but the meatballs there, they're hanging. They're definitely some aged meatballs, you know? Like if these meatballs were in the fridge any longer, you'd throw them away. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Cheers, you know? So apparently this dude, Acco Arcade, has a Patreon, I believe, where he posts up, I guess, I didn't look into his Patreon 100%, but apparently he posts up, like, you know, adult content like this, 3D renderings and models and stuff. And like I said, one was of Bowser's meaty, girthy friend over here. And apparently this PP got claimed by Nintendo. That's what Acco Arcade tweeted. I guess the prop has been available since 2018. And apparently Nintendo just got wind of it. And they're like, wait a minute. It's my Bowser cock, and they claimed it. Copyright claim. But the artist who created the rendering is unsure if the copyright claims are officially from Nintendo or not, or if they are indeed faked. Because it's very easy to fake things. I guess he got like an email or a Patreon staff member, employee, customer support, whatever, had contacted him because he has a thing. I only have the screenshot of it, though, actually. I don't have his actual Twitter here. I just got a cropped screenshot where it looks like a member, somebody, an employee from Patreon contacted him to follow up with an email about the copyright claim. And I don't know, I don't know. But there's a lot of people going around on comments on YouTube, comments on Instagram, comments on Twitter, tweets, I guess that would be. Tweet. People are like, we rocking with Bowser's cannon cock or what? What's going on here? We're getting in some of that Bowser cock? What's up?
Junior, I've got something difficult to tell you about.
People are saying that this Bowser cock is canon, being that Nintendo came out, if true, Nintendo came out and copyright claimed that. So they're saying, well, if they're claiming it, if they're copywriting his cock, they want a part of this. It's because it must be the real one. It must be the real penis. God damn, if I'm breaking some YouTube rules right now, well, shit. You know what I mean? This is not adult content. I'm going to put that out there right now. I'm just speaking on it. I'm not creating anything. I'm not showing anything, YouTube. I'm just talking about it. We're just having a conversation here today, ladies and gentlemen. And it just so happens to be about Bowser's Peen. So people are saying that this has got to be canon, right? People are joking around saying that it's canon or whatnot. And I mean, I don't think that Nintendo's claiming this because they're like more so of a family-friendly company, right? You could say, obviously. And they just don't want these things out there. They're not claiming it so they can, I don't necessarily own it. They don't want to do anything with it. They're not going to feature it in any games, obviously. It's not going to be featured in the new Super Mario movie that's coming out, supposedly rumored. Still don't got 100% confirmation, but kind of got confirmation. But we haven't heard anything about it in a long time. But we kind of heard some stuff about it recently, but then also didn't really hear anything about it. It's also just a bunch of rumors again, and then like leaks, and then posters that people made up and mocked up. So we really don't know what's going on. We just know it's happening at some point in time. But they're not going to be using his Peen for this movie, unless they are. Hey, Nintendo, unless you're going down a different route. All right? Is this Super Mario movie about to get serious? Is Mario going to come out like, hey, what? When Toad tells him that the princess is in another castle? Is Mario going to go, oh my God? And is he going to realize what's really happening here? Peach keeps getting away from me. Yeah, I wonder why. If you saw this meaty, beefy, this meat wagon, shout out to Juice and Imposter, this meat wagon girthy Seok. Hey, maybe if I was Peach, I'd go too. That's all I'm saying. I don't swing that way, but hey, if I was Princess Peach, maybe Mario's not putting it down. That's all I'm saying. Take a sip from my side project mug. They're not copywriting this because they want to claim it. They're not copywriting this because they're going to use it for anything. They're just copywriting it to take it down, so that way they could take it down across everywhere and everything. So if this is true, and maybe by the time this episode comes out, more information was revealed, because like I said, they're not 100% sure that this came from Nintendo or not, which is kind of weird to me. Like, I feel like you would know. So I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe I should have looked into it more, but hey, I didn't. Just like I wanted to cut my hair today, but hey, I didn't. So yeah, they just want to take this down. They're a family-friendly company. They just want to take it down. They want to get rid of it. They don't want anybody to be doing stuff like this, because like if you look up, I mean, I don't know. Hey, you know what? Hey, I'm not going to show anything, but we're going to look it up live right here, right now. We're going to go. We're going to do this. We're going to find out. Let's find out. Okay, I'm going to ph.com. You guys know what's up. phub.com. We're doing it right here live on the episode. Good thing I'm not screen sharing and nobody can see. Wow, there's some real things happening with what I'm looking at right now. And we're going to go to phub.com and we're going to type in Nintendo. Okay? And we're going to see what comes up, because we're going to see if Nintendo I guess we're just going to speculate and assume maybe if Nintendo goes to any of these Pjorn sites and tries to get things taken down, if there are stuff. Because, okay, all right, look, listen, okay, It's not what this show is about. But since we're talking about it today, we're going to get into it here. Okay, we all dibble dabble in some P-Hub. All right? Man, woman, okay, pig, whatever it is. We all dabble in some, you know what I mean? We all get down with the, you know what I mean? Every now and then. Even if you say you don't, you do. You get a little every now and then. Am I right? Okay, let's cut the shit. We're all adults here. We're all mature. So with that being said, whatever your pleasure, your taste, or whatever is, all jokes aside, seriously, okay? Who gives a shit what you're into? I don't care, okay? I'm into some pretty stuff sometimes, okay? So, hey, I'm here for you, okay? Not in that way, but I'm here for you in the sense of if you're looking at some freaky shit, hey, man, this is a no-judge zone, all right? Every now and then, even when you're not looking for it, I'm certain that you've at least seen some animated Pjorn, right? Some stuff has come up, right? Like I know one of the things that I've seen in life before is Overwatch. Overwatch is a big community that has a lot of Pjorn, all right? Where they take the likeness. This is a weird episode. I hope nobody is turned off. You know what I mean? Turn it on, turn it on. Just bear with me. Listen to me, all right? I got a good point here. Every now and then you probably see some stuff, some animated stuff. It happens. It is what it is, right? We all know it exists. Even if you're not on there, you're not looking for stuff and et cetera, et cetera. You know that it exists. You know that it's out there, okay? So you see things, and not all these companies give a shit. They don't do DCMAs. They don't try to get stuff taken down. They just roll with the punches. It is what it is. So let's look up Nintendo on P-Hub and see what comes up here. It looks like it's a lot of like role-playing stuff. It's not really much. Zelda and Samus, HJ animation, getting it in. Zelda and Samus, that's a twofer. But it's like, it's their likeness. It's animated, but it's not like 100%. It's not like Nintendo style. It's more just like an animation with Zelda and Samus's face, kind of, but it looks different. The rest seem to be like real stuff. It's not animated stuff when you type in Nintendo. Yeah. And hey, I'm not getting off here. I'm doing investigative reporting. This is journalism here, all right? I'm doing this for you. I get no pleasure out of this. I'm doing this for you guys, okay? I'm trying to get the points across and relay the most important and pertinent information that you need. We need to get down the dirty, the grit. We need to figure this out together, collectively, all right? And I'll take the reins. Where some of you are maybe too afraid to hop on that horse, I'm on that horse already. Red Dead Redemption, I'm there. Got my rope, and I'm trying to figure out, where is it? Where is it? What are you looking for? I'm looking for that Bowser Seahawk. Where is it? What is that? The Peen. You know what I'm talking about. Spitting all over. I'm not editing that out. This is real life here. Ladies and gentlemen. There's a Zero Suit Samus thing, but it's just a chick wearing the suit. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm getting out of here because I don't want you guys to think that I'm perverted. I'm not perverted. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So yeah, there's really not very much stuff going on the P-Hub of Nintendo stuff. So I'm wondering if Nintendo actually tries to take that stuff down, or maybe people just aren't doing it. Maybe people just aren't into that, you know? Who knows? So I guess we'll find out if Nintendo actually really took this down, because it's been out there since 2018. So, speaking of Nintendo, we got some rumors. Rumor mill.
Motherfucking rumor mill.
Chaz, why do you yell so fucking much? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's the voice inside my head. Sometimes the voice inside my head is absolutely horrendously loud and it's just screaming all over the place. And then sometimes the voice in my head sounds like this. Hey, man. Why do you keep yelling so much? What's going on over there? You should use this voice every now and then. You know what? As a matter of fact, motherfucker, let's tone down the yelling for a minute. Let's give everybody's ears a break. It's been like 15, 20 minutes. You've just been screaming like a fucking banshee. All right? I'm going to need you to tone it down. As a matter of fact, I'm taking over. Some of you may or may not have heard. It's been a rumor for a while now that Xbox and Nintendo might be partnering for something more than just what's been done in Smash Bros. With Minecraft characters being a part of the game via DLC. There may be more than just that. Some rumors have been going around saying that maybe Xbox might be bringing some games, possibly, over to the Switch. Or that the Game Pass feature would be coming to Switch somehow, some way, some shape, some form. Or in a crazy turn of events, Nintendo might be bringing some of their characters to Xbox. A while back, Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, he did a live stream. And in that live stream, in the background, he had several props and items and etc. on the shelves behind him. And one of those items was a Nintendo Switch. Now, some of you may be saying, like, well, that means nothing. Well, it's true. The dude can have whatever he wants in the background. And it doesn't always mean that it's some crazy thing or conspiracy or subtle hint or anything like that. I mean, look at all the stuff that I got in the background over here for the pod. You know what I mean? And it doesn't mean that besides Beyond Rail Cosplay's Spawn helmet, as always, super thankful. Shout out to him. And then Imposter Cosplay's Dead by Daylight helmet or mask. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? But all the other stuff that we got going on, you know, it doesn't always mean that we're partnered with them. You know, Nintendo, we got Sonic down here, Sega, I got a PS2 behind me right there, all these pops. It doesn't mean that we're partnered with them. It doesn't mean that we've got something secretive coming up. It doesn't mean any of that. It just means that I dig this shit. But I will say, Nintendo, if you need somebody to do some good investigative journalism work on Bowser's Peen, I'm the guy. All right? Okay? Just going to put that out there. Hey, Sega, PlayStation, anybody. You guys want to sponsor this show? This is a fantastic show. Okay? We are for everybody here. Kind of. Almost. Not really. But it doesn't always mean that there's something going on. You know what I mean? It could just mean that he's a fan of these things. He's allowed, even though he's the head of Xbox, he's allowed to be a fan of whatever else. You know what I mean? He's allowed to be a fan of PlayStation. He's allowed to be a fan of Xbox and of Nintendo, of whatever PC games, obviously, and whatever else, you know? He's allowed to have these fans. These things and be a fan of them. And then also it's like Phil Spencer is like he's really humble and he's really cool. I mean, Xbox as a whole, they're always like reaching out to other companies and trying to do different things, you know, like even when the PlayStation 5 came out. Sorry, I keep scratching my nose. My nose is just itching, man. People are gonna think, oh God, my nose is itching. People are gonna think I did a little something before the show. That's why I got so much fucking energy. It's not that though. Side project Mark. He's always, when the PlayStation 5 came out, he tweeted, like, congratulations, or they tweeted, Xbox tweeted, congratulations, on your launch, and et cetera, et cetera. I'm just making random things up because I don't remember all the stuff that they've done, but they've done some good things like, hey, congratulations, Nintendo, on Super Mario, 35 and this and that or whatever. Like, they're always reaching out. They're always down to do that. They're always down for cross-platform stuff. It's mainly like PlayStation that tends to not be open to cross-platform stuff or doing any other things. They kind of stick to what they do. And I mean, Nintendo sticks to what they do as well, but they have had more success working with Nintendo than I think any other of these other platforms or companies, such as like they've already worked together, Xbox and Nintendo, not only on Minecraft characters being in Smash Bros, but they've already brought some games over to the Switch, such as Cuphead, the Ori series, as well as even, again, it's still Smash Bros, but like bringing Banjo-Kazooie back over to Nintendo, I say, because if you don't know, Microsoft now owns Rare, but I don't know if Nintendo ever owned Rare or just worked with Rare. I don't think they ever owned Rare. It wasn't until later Microsoft acquired Rare, I believe, because you've got games such as like GoldenEye that was on N64, Diddy Kong Racing on N64, and et cetera, Banjo-Kazooie, obviously, and that was Rare. And now you can play these Banjo-Kazooie games, these Rare games on Xbox and stuff like that because Xbox has acquired Rare. So they licensed the use of the characters back over to Nintendo for Smash, and that's why you've got Banjo-Kazooie. But you see what I'm saying? They've collaborated before, and it's not an issue. So what's happening here? Well, here, let me tell you this. Via Jeff Grubb, who is an author. He's an offer. He's a ritualistic offer. He's an offering. He's an offering for us. Jeff Grubb, who is an author, a game designer, and much more, says a source unknown to us, he knows the source, that he was told that everything on those shelves, everything in those live streams, including the Switch, to an extent, has a deeper meaning than just being props on the shelf during the streams. Okay? Let's say that again. Let me say it again. Ready? The things on the shelves behind Phil Spencer in the live streams, almost all of them, including the Switch, have a deeper meaning than just being on the shelves behind him as props. Okay? And a lot of game developers do this. I believe Sakurai, when he does Smash stuff, there's like little things in the background, even if it's just like colors. There's certain colors that are like linked together. That's a hint towards whatever that may be, you know, or there'll be a character, an amiibo or something in the background. And it could, you wouldn't think, you're thinking, it's nothing. It's just a little thing in the background, but it actually has a meaning, such as this. There's also a tweet from a known leaker whose name I'll put up on the screen because I don't know. I'm probably going to butcher this pronunciation, but it's Shepshal Ed. I don't know. It's on the screen if you're watching. He tweeted, quote, "The cat seems to be out of the bag on Nintendo and Xbox. You'll hear more in the fall." The cat seems to be out of the bag on Nintendo and Xbox. You'll hear more in the fall. So that is definite confirmation between the source that Jeff Grubb had and this tweet from a known leaker. There's something more that we can expect on a collaborative effort from Xbox and Nintendo. But what precisely could it all mean? Is it just more Smash DLC? I know a lot of people have been wanting Master Chief from Halo in Smash. And I mean, that would make sense as well, being that Halo Infinite is coming soon. Excuse me. Got a little something in my throat. Where's my water? There it is. I got to put some more water in my side project mug. Oh, shit. About to be out. Damn. Shit. People have been wanting Master Chief in Halo for a long time, and I mean, it does make sense. I mean, so is it just that though? We got E3 coming up. We've been speculating for a long time that Nintendo is going to announce. I mean, I don't mean we as Inside Project. I mean everybody. That Nintendo is going to announce at some point in time a Nintendo 4K Switch or a Switch Pro, whatever they're going to call it, the Switch Big Mega Dick Edition. Who knows? You know. But if it's just another Smash Bros. DLC character, I mean, that's cool. Like, if it's Master Chief, that's dope. Don't get me wrong. But if they're dropping all these, like, little subtle hints and then leakers are hyping it up and then it's just another Smash DLC, I might be a little disappointed. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be, like, really upset about it or anything. I'm going to be like, God, motherfucker! What the fuck? I'm not going to be like that. But I might be like this. No. Or is it more than just characters and DLC? A lot of people are thinking that it could be Xbox's Game Pass turning into more than just a service for Xbox, treating it like a streaming service for games, which it kind of is, much like Netflix and etc. Having availability across several platforms and products. Because like right now, the Xbox Game Pass, if you have like Xbox Live Gold and you don't have the Game Pass, what the fuck are you doing? It's like the same price, you guys. And okay, maybe some of you didn't know. Let me turn back my assholeness, all right? Maybe some of you didn't know. If you pay for Xbox Live Gold, you can switch over and upgrade in a sense to Xbox Game Pass, and you get like a ton of more features and a shitload more games. All right, you get tons. They're just raining in games. It's raining games. Hallelujah, it's raining games. All kinds. You get the whole Banjo-Kazooie series for free with the Xbox Game Pass. Microsoft, I'm plugging the living shit out of you guys right now, okay? So all I'm saying is, okay? Okay? You know? All right? Okay? All right. It would make sense though. Right now, if you have the Xbox Game Pass, you can play these games, the ones that are available via what am I looking for here? Cross-platform, I guess you could say. What's the word? I feel like there's a different word that Xbox uses for it. Because you can play, if you have the Xbox Game Pass, you can play these games on Xbox, right? And you can play them on Xbox One, Xbox One X, Xbox One S, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S. By the way, said this a few times. Hey, Xbox, get better names. Get better names. They're all too fucking similar. Okay? And we saw that when the pre-orders happened, people were fucking confused. People were trying to get the Series X and they were buying the One X because guess what? They sound the same. Too similar. You can play all of those games if you have the Xbox Game Pass on all those consoles, but then you can also play them on your PC. And then even if you don't have an Xbox console, you can still play these Xbox games on your PC. You guys, you hear that? That's revolutionary. Even if you don't have an Xbox console, you can play Xbox games on your PC via the Game Pass. And some of these, you don't even have to have the Game Pass, by the way. You can just get them on the Windows Store, such as Gears 5. Huh? Pretty cool, right? And then I believe this is a feature that's already out via their xCloud and Game Pass thing. You can play these games on your phone and your tablet as well. Like, so it would make sense if they're thinking, look, we've got the Game Pass available and all these games available on all of our consoles, on PC, on tablets and phones. Why not take a different approach and be a streaming service for games across multiple products and platforms? So what if, in a weird turn of events, they're going to partner with Nintendo in some way, shape, or form and have the Xbox Game Pass be available on the Nintendo Switch? But I know what you're thinking, right? Couple things here. Why does Xbox need to do that? Did I say that weird? Why does Xbox need to do that? Why does Nintendo need to do that? How does Nintendo benefit from this? And then also, Nintendo's not going to allow all of these games on their systems, right? Because they're more so of a family-friendly company. So they're not going to have certain games on their platform, right? But I just licked my lips and I licked them like a fucking iguana. Nintendo already has been kind of taking different approaches to the games that are on their console. Like I believe now Mortal Kombat 11's on there, right? And forgive me, I don't know. Maybe somebody knows. Somebody comment this down below. Is Mortal Kombat 11 the same as it is on other consoles, or other platforms, such as like the blood and the gore? Did Nintendo turn that down? Because we all know back in the day, people flocked more to Sega consoles to play Mortal Kombat because it was more authentic, gory, and bloody, and how the Mortal Kombat developers NetherRealm wanted the game to be, whereas they had to tone it all down for Nintendo. So in this day and age, where Nintendo is still kind of family-friendly, is Mortal Kombat toned down? Somebody answer me, because I don't know. I could probably Google it real quick, or DuckDuckGo it. What's that other one? Dude, what's that other search engine? Besides Bing. No one gives a fuck about Bing. There's another one, though. It's like a name of a guy. It's like Fred or something. Hey, did you search that with Fred? Fred doesn't know shit. He never gives me the good information. Just like Siri. My Siri never knows what's going on, dude. Is that anybody else's? I ask Siri a question, she never has the fucking answers. Half the time she's like, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. But then when you look at the actual, like, because you know how it shows up on the screen, what you said? It'll say perfectly, it'll write it out, what I said, verbatim. But then this bitch will say, I'm sorry, I didn't get that. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. I'm sorry, I'm here to fucking piss you off. So I wonder, you know, I feel like it would be a select amount of games. I think it would still be a good amount of games, but it wouldn't be every game due to Nintendo's platform, their family-friendly style platform here. I think it would be maybe a certain amount of games, a select amount of games that Nintendo approves to have on their consoles. But what does the Nintendo get from this? What does Nintendo get from this? Well, more attention to their consoles. And then you're probably saying though too, like the current Nintendo Switch isn't capable of outputting all of what Xbox can handle. Graphical capabilities, resolution even, right? You're totally right. But what if this comes with an announcement of a Switch 4K, a Switch Pro, Switch Mega Big Dick Edition? What if? You know? And then they just gain more traction, more people wanting to get these consoles because they have more options. And then if you may be thinking too, what about the eShop? Does this render Nintendo's eShop pointless? No, it doesn't, because that's still where you're going to be able to get Nintendo games. And maybe the Xbox Game Pass is like an app on the Switch, and you open it up and you can enjoy Xbox games. Maybe I don't know. I wonder, would they include like, you'd have to sign in then to your Xbox username or gamer tag, your gamer tag. Would you be able to message then? Like, would it literally just become like almost Xbox interface and everything on Nintendo? But it has its advantages because Nintendo is a portable system. So if you're traveling, you're on a long trip, you're at the park while your dog runs around, and you ignore it, it gets into a fight with another dog, but you're busy because you're playing Xbox on your Nintendo Switch, dude. Okay? Then you know how Nintendo likes to do all these commercials where people are at parks. So there you go. I just wrote you a commercial. It doesn't make sense, but it also does make sense all at the same time. And I guess we're just going to have to wait and see exactly precisely what happens. But I could see something like that happening, and that's kind of the rumor mill that's going around here and what a lot of people are thinking. I don't know, but maybe it's all just hype, and really when it boils down to it, it's just going to be a fucking Smash character. You know what I mean? It's just going to be Master Chief in Halo. I mean, who else could be in by the way, if there are more Microsoft Xbox characters in Smash Bros, who else would it be? It's not going to be anybody from Gears. It's too bloody. Right? It's too crazy. You're not sawing Mario's neck off. You know what I mean? Oh my God. I don't know. What do you guys think? I legitimately want to know. I'm curious about this. And I'm thinking with E3 coming up, we know Nintendo usually does their Nintendo Directs. You know, I wonder maybe something's going to be announced, you know? Or maybe they're doing something. This is totally thinking outside the box, or maybe wishful thinking. But hopefully, either way, I hope this is happening. I hope Nintendo announces a new Mario Kart because what the fuck? It's been so long. You know what I mean? I hope they announce a new Mario Kart, all right? A new Mario Kart needs to happen. But what if they're thinking outside the box? And we did a whole episode on this with Dad Can Game. Shout out to Dad Can Game, where Mario Kart 9 is the name of the episode, where we talked about what we would want in a Mario Kart 9. And now that some time has passed, I have so many more ideas. Okay? So here, go watch that episode. Well, finish watching this episode first. Okay? All right. Then go back, watch that Mario Kart 9 episode where we talk about all the things we want in Mario Kart. Then go down and comment all the things that you would want. And then hit me up in the DMs and let's talk about more shit that we would want from Mario Kart. And what if they're taking a whole different outlook on Mario Kart and taken from like Super Smash Bros. Or something, and they're going to finally include, this is kind of something that I discussed in the Mario Kart 9 episode, more characters outside of just Mario that live in the Nintendo universe. You know what I mean? Because they're kind of including Splatoon characters in the most recent one, Link in the most recent one. So what if they're branching out and they're like having other characters and Xbox characters are coming in and everybody's going to be racing? I highly doubt that's what's happening, and I kind of don't want that to happen. But I'm just saying, what if they're doing something else, a different game? Who knows? You know what I mean? I highly doubt that's what's happening, though. But anyway, let me know what you think. Let's get into this week's Cosplay of the Week. And this week's Cosplay of the Week is a quadruple whammy, ladies and gentlemen. Doing something totally different. Never done anything like this for the Cosplay of the Week, but it was just too special to pass up. So I'm throwing it up on the screen right about now. And this is the one that we took, the screenshot that's here, that's showing up on the screen right now is from RLH_cosplay. And if you're watching right now, youtube.com/Side Project Podcast, you can clearly see that it is of 4 different Red Hoods all together, dude. And I'll name all the Red Hoods. Like I said, the screenshot that is up on the screen right now is from RLH_cosplay. And the other Red Hood cosplayers are Crisis_cosplay, Ken_cosplay, and that's Ken with 2 N's, and Logan the Outlaw. And we wanted to feature some of these Red Hoods as the Cosplay of the Week before, but we have a lot of Red Hoods, all right? Okay? All right? Okay? There's a lot of Red Hoods. So we like to spread out our Red Hoods, but all you guys deserve it, man. And this is actually extremely convenient that all 4 of you are here at the same exact time. And the photo was done by @Jose_JC007. I like that. Jose JC. Great shots, dude. And by the way, for anybody that's listening, watching, whatever right now, if you go to each one of these guys' Instagrams, there's several photos with different stances, angles, portrayals, and et cetera, even slightly different locations and whatnot of all of them standing together, like I just said, in different ways, angles, and et cetera. But I chose this one. I may or may not show another one up on the screen and post while this is going on, just to show different angles. But I chose this one because it shows full body of all of them together at the same time. And it's just absolutely insane. Great location, Jose, by the way, if you're the one, since you're the photographer, but if you're the one that chose the location. Great eye in the lens, great eye for the location in general. It's looking great, man. And I want to shout out the setups that everybody has here because RLH took the time to write down everybody's suits and cosplays and helmets and everything and where you got it from and who it was done by, except for Ken Cosplay. His stuff is not on here, but the Chazosaurus Rex did a little bit of investigative work. And I went on Ken's Instagram and I did find that I believe you did the helmet yourself, if I'm correct. I think it was the helmet. But I did not find any of your other gear where it was from or anything like that. So please, if you feel like letting us know, comment if this becomes a promo clip. If not, head on over to youtube.com/Side Project Podcast and comment it there. But anyway, let's get into this because I'm taking way too long to describe all this shit. So RLH Cosplay setup. His Resurgence helmet was done by Beyond Rail Cosplay, friend of the show, friend of ours. We got a Spawn helmet in the background from him. Juice is doing a cosplay via Beyond Rail. I'm not supposed to really talk on it, but something special's coming, and that's going to be really dope. And that's Beyond_Rail_cosplay. Jacket is from Luca Jackets. Shout out to Luca Jackets. Spoke to him before. Really cool. Awesome stuff. Awesome jackets. I plan to get something at some point in time. The chest and shin armor is by Carbon Panther. Shout out to them. We've listed them before numerous times. Prop guns were done by Wolfgar Weapons, and the gun holsters were done by Anti-Hero Ethan. Sorry. Had to read that for a second. My eyes went cross-eyed. Anti-hero Ethan, the gun holders for RLH Cosplay. For Crisis Cosplay set up the Outlaw helmet. Jesus Christ, I'm stuttering like a bitch. Outlaw helmet is Dark Knight Effects. Shout out to them. We have shouted them out a million times. Absolutely amazing people. Chest and abs armor was done by U-Rats _studios _V2, and that is the letter U, RATZ Studios V2. The belt was 3D printed by Retro Nano and finished by Vincent _WK. Shout out to Vincent. We follow him. Really cool. The Logan Outlaw setup, Logan the Outlaw, Rebirth helmet by Grand Comic 7. Red Hood compression shirt by Luca Jackets. And the prop guns was by Villainous Prop Shop. Shout out to them. We have listed them several times as well. This is absolutely dope, you guys. Having all 4 Red Hoods come together at one time was a great idea. I don't know if you guys all live close to each other or not, so if you had to travel, that's even doper that you guys took the time to do that. Really appreciate that. That's really cool. I know it doesn't fucking matter, but I'm saying it like it's my... Really appreciate you guys taking the time. But no, I really do dig it. I think it's dope, dude. I think it was a cool idea, and you guys should get even more Red Hoods together and just fucking do it, man. Just attack the Joker, dude. That's my impression of Jared Leto's horrible laugh. I'm sorry. I'm just saying it now. The fuck am I doing, dude? Solo episodes, you know what I mean? Side project bug. So shout out to everybody, man. RLH Cosplay. Please follow him. Please follow Crisis. Please follow Logan. Please follow Ken. All the names are on the screen. All the names are in the description when this becomes a promo clip. You guys go follow all of them. Amazing idea. Shout out to Jose, JC007 for the photograph. Oh, you guys. Your Red Hood quadruple whammy cosplays of the week for me, for us, for Juice and I. Not here today, but he is usually here. Is... amazing. Thank you guys so much, man. Before I get up out of here, I do want to say, I do want to get serious with you guys for a second real quick. I just want to say that we did this burger taste test challenge thing kind of on a whim, in a sense. It's kind of been an idea. But every now and then, I mean, we are gaming, film, cosplay, and more, but we do focus more so on the gaming, the film, and the cosplay. And it's been very heavy on the film and things like that lately, and especially the cosplay stuff. And I just want to say... Sorry, my dog just made a weird noise. I don't know if it's going to be caught on camera. I just want to say that I'm so thankful and humbled to be a part of this podcast with Juice, and I'm so happy that we can do this together. We're friends, and I just want the best for us both and the best for all of us and everybody that is a part of this, that we do this with, because we've always said it's not just our podcast, it's our podcast, and we always want you guys to be a part of it. And I'm so absolutely humbled, appreciative, and thankful that you guys are so welcoming in this community, and the love lately has been absolutely outrageous, and I just cannot thank you guys enough, especially when we try to do different things and we branch out, because we do have more interests other than just gaming, film, and cosplay. And that's why we did put the "and more" in our slogan, in our logos and things like that. And in the description on YouTube and Instagram and etc. Because every now and then we do want to test the waters and do a little something different for you guys and have some fun with you guys. You know, we do have other interests and other topics, but we don't want to stray away too much from what we do talk about and what we do here on the podcast and what we are about and what we've branded ourselves. But every now and then we want to have some fun and switch it up. So that's why we do like the Mandela Effect episode. That's why we do the eating challenges like the Pocky Chip Challenge and etc. And the crickets and all that good stuff, and the burger taste test challenge. And the reason I'm getting real with you guys for a minute is because the response from the burger taste test challenge, and I'm sorry this episode's running on a little long, especially for a solo, but the response from the burger taste test challenge was so unexpected. You guys really loved it. You guys laughed a lot with us. We encouraged a lot of people to go eat like shit. So I'm sorry that you gained a couple pounds after you watched that episode. And we have a lot of people hitting us up saying they want to come on and do these eating challenges with us while talking talking about their cosplay or their gaming or their streams or whatever it may be. And we're totally open to that. We're totally stoked for that. We got a couple things in the works for a part 2 with Imposter, a couple things in the works for a part 2 with Amit, a couple things in the works for a part 2 with Rebirth, and some other people that may be happening sometime next month. And I'm so humbled and I'm so appreciative, you guys. I absolutely love this shit. I absolutely love you guys. This has given me an outlet to break out of my shell even more. And I don't know why I'm really talking about it right now. I just felt really humbled these last couple weeks and really appreciative these last couple weeks of you guys. And we couldn't do it without you guys. You guys are the bread and butter that move this forward. And I'm just so thankful for everybody that has come on, everybody that's a part of it, everybody that does what they do. I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. And I want to do this fucking forever. And whatever it turns into is what it turns into. And thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for giving me some positivity and some hope and when I'm down in life, because you guys know that I suffer from anxiety, insomnia. And that's the other thing too, is we don't talk about it enough, man. Mental health and stuff. I have mental health issues, and lately there's a lot of changes that I've been making in my life to better myself and to better different things. And one of the things that have been helping me is the support for our fucking merch is nuts. The support on this podcast in general is nuts. The constant positivity, the DMs, both personal and on side project, the support in the comments. I mean, you guys, for someone that suffers from mental health, it's amazing when I have other people who will remain nameless, who I have spoken to, that contact me. There's been a plethora of you guys that say you suffer from depression, that say you relate to me on the anxiety, even though I've only touched on it on a few topics, that say you have insomnia issues, and you talk to me and you tell me that I, or Juice and I, have given you guys an uplifting moment in your day, to forget, to escape. And that's exactly what this podcast is about. And that's why we don't touch on a lot of today's topics and a lot of things that go on in the world, because the world is a fucked up place, and you're dealing with your fucked up shit and the demons and all the crap that you deal with in the world enough on a regular basis. You don't need to hear it and get it from us. So that's why this is an escape. This podcast is an escape from all that nonsense that you get day in and day out. And I'm glad that you guys recognize that, because that's exactly the goal that we set in motion, is to be that escape. And doing this podcast is an escape as well for us, especially for me. And I couldn't thank you guys more, man. So I'm done. Rant over. Thank you for watching, for liking, for commenting, for sharing, for doing all of those wonderful things that you do over on youtube.com/Side Project Podcast. When you go down, you hit that big red button that says subscribe, and it goes, oh, ding dong. Hey, who's there? It's me, the Chazosaurus Rex. And you get 100 sexy project points. Thank you for listening on Apple, Google, Spotify, and all those things you listen on when you rate and review and you like and you do all those things you do. Ooh, if you're looking for Juice, who's not here today, please go follow him at Captain_Juicebox on Instagram. And if you're looking for me, you can find me at IGHatesChazzy on Instagram. If you're looking for the duo, the both of us, the magnificent, yeah, baby, Side Project Podcast on Instagram. And since Juice isn't here today, I'm not going to take it from him. I'll take that shotgun from the earlier in the episode from the beginning, and I'll cock it, and I'll point it. And we're gonna shoot down that Bowser Peen. Ready? Bow!